March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. According to the National Institutes of Health, over 100,000 people were diagnosed with the disease in 2023. Those numbers, they're big, they're overwhelming, hard to kind of wrap your head around, but they stand for people right here in our small part of the world. WFMY News 2 Sydney Moore has the story of a Greensboro man whose message to others is to always listen to your body.
Tennis.
That's how I like to get my exercise.
A game of focus, endurance, and friendly competition.
And you said you learned from your dad.
I did, sure. Yep, he took us out really early, my brother and me, and we would play a lot.
40-year-old Rob Campbell has been playing the sport all his life.
Played all through college and played in USDA League.
He enjoys playing at Pine Top Sport Club in Greensboro, but his game slowed down after he experienced symptoms of colon cancer in January of 2023.
I started feeling a little tight and full and not having normal bowel movements. And in the course of 3 or 4 days, I went from that to not being able to eat anything else without throwing it up.
So we went to the hospital to get screened.
And they told me then that it was probably cancerous, but they needed to do surgery immediately.
With no family history,
They said that I also had spots on my liver, so that was stage 4 colon cancer.
Campbell was shocked by the words coming out of his oncologist's mouth, especially because of his age.
Usually the major age group where colon cancer involves male or females between the ages of 50 to 70. But with that being said, we do have patients in our clinic who are much older than that stated age, and even some who are much younger.
DeQuincy Lewis with Cone Health Cancer Center at Ashboro says it is recommended that people get screened for colon cancer at age 45. But if you're younger and start feeling symptoms like diarrhea or rectal bleeding,
First thing you should say is, hey, I need to get this evaluated so I can figure out what is going on.
after Campbell was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, he went into surgery and chemotherapy.
They removed a section of the colon that had a large tumor in it that was blocking the colon. And then in June, the liver surgery.
The surgery kept him off the tennis court for weeks.
So I didn't have the core strength to, support swinging a racket.
He missed out on playing the game he loves.
It was shocking. The tennis community is pretty small, like in any kind of group, and so it spread pretty quickly, and everybody was, I think, devastated by the news.
Pine Top tennis director David Leatherwood plays with Campbell often and supported him throughout his diagnosis. Now, a year later, a miracle. No sign of cancer. Campbell is back swinging his racket frequently.
His personality's as big as his game.
What message would you give to folks who might have just found out about their diagnosis, they're around your age, maybe could be older? What advice would you give to them?
Don't be discouraged. There are constantly treatments evolving, new chemotherapies, new drugs that can help.
He also says to always listen to your body. In Guilford County, Sydney Moore, WFMY News 2.